Good YouTubing, everybody. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the channel. We really do appreciate it. And as always, we like to thank our viewers, subscribers, and our members, because without you, we're not us. So let's take a look at Marvel Legends series Daredevil Born Again. This is available for order now, and the links are down in the basement if you're willing to purchase. Guys, let me know a few things in the comments. Are you going to purchase this figure or not? Let me know what your grade is and your thoughts on the figure as a whole. But right now, let's go ahead and roll them off the stand and let's get started. Okay, so let's take a look at the appearance. All right, there we are. They did it pretty good, I think. I'm gonna put up a photo. I'm proud to put up a photo here. There's a photo, but I think it's done well. The paint scheme is good. Only thing you're missing mostly is some of the silver touching that he had on his suit, like his belt where these buckles are should be silver. I think some of his gauntlets have some silver on there, some metal like stuff on there, but you don't see that here. All you're getting is a black color. Kind of lazy on that part to not add the silver touching, but above all, I mean, it looks good. I mean, look at the face, not too bad there. I don't know what all this is. It's not meshing well. You do have the paint there, then your neck, that's okay. His 5 o'clock shadow, we know he's known for that. That looks pretty decent, but just this is a mess here to me. And then, you know, the top of his suit looks pretty good, so that's pretty basic there. Just missing that silver touching on the gauntlets and the belt, maybe some on the buckles here as well, but above all, it does look good. Pretty proportion, not bad at all, right? The eyes look pretty decent. You could have glossed them over just a little bit to give them a better red look, but above all, it's not bad, right? Boots, I think they have maybe some silver buckles on there as well, some silver touching. You don't have that, but the figure itself, not too bad, right? Okay, and that will do it for the appearance. And for the packaging, it's pretty Marvel Legends series, Hasbro basic. This is nothing new to us. We've seen this many times before, but if you haven't, let's go over it. You have Marvel Legends series on the corner here. Of course, you have your Daredevil on the side, action figure, and all the accessories inside the bubble. Of course, you see Marvel Legends, well, not Marvel Legends, but Marvel Television Daredevil, Born Again, Aegis, and Hasbro, right? And on the side panels, you do have Marvel Legends series, an open window, Daredevil, right? And then you have some artwork of him right there at the bottom. On the other side panel, you have some artwork of him there, Marvel Legends series. And if you flip it over to the back side, you do have Marvel Legends series, and you do have a little bio there. You want to pause that and read it, you can. There it is. And then the artwork right there, right? And of course, on the top, you do have the logo as well, right? Pretty basic on the packaging, and that'll do it. Okay, for the inside of the packaging, you do have this mini diorama here. As you can see, it kind of folds out, not by much, but you can take some photos of it with the figure inside. I guess it's okay, but it's really cheesy. Maybe it's not for a diorama, but you can use it for some poses with the figure, right? Just want to show you that. Okay, for the accessories, not too bad. You do get a 5-piece count, plus the figure itself, of course. But if you look at it, you will get an extra pair of hands. One is open, one closed. Then you'll get the 2 batons, which have the sculpted rope, which is wired, so you can pose it any way you like, which is pretty decent. So let's go ahead and take a look at them up close. Okay, so let's take a look at the accessories. You can see that he has his 2 hands that come on the figures. They're where you can hold the batons. Both the hands are the same on there. But let's take a look at the batons. We'll look at one of them, right? You see the baton, and then you also see that you get the wired rope that comes with the sculpted rope, right? Which is pretty decent. That way you can pose it the way you like. But let's take a look at the baton first. Here's the baton, just one of them. You don't need to see one. There you go. You have the grazed grip there, and then you have the silver touching on the end and silver touching on one end there. There you go. All right. I don't know what is going on. My camera's not focusing at all. There you go. Okay. Got it. Not too bad, right? Let's go. There you go. You can see that in the end there. Right? Okay. And then your sculpted rope goes inside, right? Let's take a look at the sculpted rope. Here it is, sculpted rope. Nothing to it. It's just black. There you go. Sculpted rope, right? You see it? There you go. Stretch it out the way you like. Hold it the way you like. Okay. There we go. All right, so let's take a look at the other pair of hands. You see that he has the punch hand, and he has a more open hand, like he's reaching for the baton. And then he has an actual punch hand that's actually closed all the way, right? So let's take a look at that punch hand that's closed all the way. There it is. Nothing to it. Red on top, painted like the suit. Should have a little bit of silver, I think. And there's the black pertaining to the fist. It's okay. Not that great, but it'll do. All right. Let's take a look at the open hand. Here we go. There it is. The open hand. It's all right. There you go. There's your paint on top of the hand. And there goes your fingers. Okay, not that great, but it'll do. Okay. And that will do it for the accessories. Okay, guys. I didn't show you two of the batons, but I should have showed you both of them. I thought they were the same. That's what I get for thinking. So look at this one. This one has a little more of the silver touching on it. It's both the same. And then you can see this one has less. That's the only difference there. You can see it. That's what I wanted to show you. Okay. Okay, so let's check out the POA, the points of articulation. Okay, let's do it. All right, so we're looking at the head here. Of course, it's on a ball and socket, and it also has a ball and socket in the neck. So you do have your rotations. Of course, you'll have your tilts, pretty decent, and then you have the movements in the neck, in the lower neck there, so it can actually tilt his head all the way down, which is pretty good. A little different, but okay, right? There you have it. Of course, they are on latch system from the shoulders. They do rotate, and you do have your cut for your bicep swivel there. Double jointed arms, rotations in the hands with latches of their own, right? Okay. You do have lower sternum rotations, waist rotations, right? Okay. And you do have your dumbbell joints in the thighs. You do thigh swivel. There you go. And your double jointed knees, right? Rockers on the feet. No pivot in the toe. And that'll do it for the articulation. Pretty basic and easy. And yeah, I just want to let you look at how this was in the neck. There's that ball and socket, but it's also on that latch system as well. You do have a latch and the ball and socket. Then you have the extra movement in the lower neck there. I'm pretty sure that's a ball and socket as well in the lower neck. I don't take that off. I don't know exactly what that mechanic is called there, but I'm pretty sure it's a ball and socket as well. It's what it seems like. But just wanted to show you what that looks like. There you go. That's it. Okay. For the pros and cons. The only con that I have is they kind of got a little lazy on the paint. I mean, you did well on it, but then you're lacking the silver touching on the buckles and whatnot. Don't know why you would do that. Just add the silver touching. Do it right. But that's my only con. The pros are, it does look pretty good. It does come with decent amount of accessories, and the articulation and everything else is not bad, right? So for me, I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Let me know what your thoughts are.
And you guessed it, you can get it at HasbroPulse.com. Just check out HasbroPulse.com. So what are you waiting for? Check them out! And this brings us to the end of our video. If you found the video informational or you just simply enjoyed watching, please hit the like, comment, share, and subscribe button. And as always, this has been another toy review. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.